We do not control the price of oil in the U.S.
But you do realize they're going to have less output capacity in the United States, which means all the products we use with fossil fuels, not just gasoline.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. I'm Van. We are all the LFR family. We are here to check out a rising star. But first, make sure you hit that like button for me, please. Thank you very much. Share this thing. A lot of people don't understand this, but unless you share this thing, it's not going to be mixed up with rights and lefts.
The chair recognizes Mr. Donald. Here's 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Spirited committee already. A couple things. Look, if you're going to look at the costs for any American, especially Americans on the lower end of the socioeconomic spectrum, rising energy costs cripple them more than anybody else. I would assume every witness can agree to that, correct? Can we all agree to that? Okay. Mr. Drummer, I was reading through your testimony during all of the opening statements that we have in our committees. You say that fossil fuel costs are unsustainable. Why is that?
It's the data that I just shared, right?
I tell you one thing, bruh. You do not sound the way you look. I mean, for real, when my man was about to start talking, you know, you bald head, you got the beard, you know what I mean? You looking strong in the face. I'm thinking that you about to have a deep voice, you know what I mean? You a Democrat. You supposed to be ruffled. You know, Democrat. I'm just messing with you, bro. That was just ridiculous. Because my man Byron Donalds is a beast, and I already know that he's about to rip him to shreds.
It's the data that I just shared, right? And so even today, yes, gasoline is as of the latest February 14th or so CPI report up 1.5%, but that's off of the historic high from last year, right? This is gouging folks' pocketbooks. Again, the bottom two quintiles of.
He's saying people going broke. People going broke. Come on, hit a man out. He's saying people going broke.
No, because I'm going to ask you this question. Are fossil fuel costs more expensive in the United States just because of the cost of actually drilling for and refining fossil fuel products? Or is it also because of government regulation with respect to fossil fuel products?
The bottom two quintiles of earners pay 15 to 25% of their income.
But I'm asking you what makes it more expensive.
That's a great question. You should be able to show some facts. He's talking about money. And if you talk about money, you should be able to show that on paper. The reason why it's more expensive is because of this. Obviously, it's an extra $35 right there. You see it. Last time it wasn't, this $35 wasn't on top of this. And this $35 wasn't there at first, but now that $35 is there. It's that simple.
Is it just purely the procurement costs of fossil fuel, or is it also the regulatory burdens on fossil fuel?
It is the global fossil fuel market that we do not control.
Okay. That right there is not something that he can show today, I don't believe.
When there is chaos happening in Europe and Ukraine because of Russia's invasion,
okay, but
that hits American
Mr. Drummer, people have been drilling for oil and using gasoline long before Vladimir Putin went into Ukraine. We've seen rises and falls in gasoline prices. Let me ask you this. You say in your statement that renewables are actually the most cost-efficient form of energy. That's what you say in your statement. Is that because renewable energy is largely subsidized by most nations in the world, or is that because the actual per unit cost is being borne by the consumer?
This brother, he's a smooth cat, man. Shout out to Byron Donalds, man. Yeah.
Is it the subsidy or is it the full cost? What makes it most cost efficient?
This is a great point you bring up, Representative, because actually fossil fuels are heavily subsidized, more so than renewables right now, and still renewables are more price competitive.
Wow.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Mr. Drummer. You need to go back and check your facts.
I'll be happy to share the data with you after
real quick.
Year.
I want to move on to a couple of things. Do you think we need more refineries in the United States, yes or no?
Absolutely not.
So you do realize that without more refineries in the United States, the cost of fuel for all citizens, especially those at the lower two quartiles of the socioeconomic spectrum, are going to suffer as a result. You do realize that.
Fossil fuel markets are a global market.
Wow, bro. Nah, man. Don't give him that global market stuff again, man. You was talking about I can show you data. What about this right here? This right here is extremely specific. I need for you to answer the questions, bro. Answer the daggone questions.
As a result, you do realize that.
Fossil fuel markets are a global market. We do not control the price of oil in the
But
U.S.
you do realize,
Cannot drill our way out of
you
energy
do realize
security.
that the supply of oil that goes to refineries in the United States, if you limit the capacity of refineries or continue to not allow them to expand or to actually get the necessary maintenance, they're going to have less output capacity in the United States, which means all the products we use with fossil fuels, not just gasoline, the very glasses you wear, the very contact lenses I'm wearing, those are derivatives of oil and petroleum as well.
This dude is sharp. This dude is sharp. He said the glasses you're wearing and the lenses that I'm wearing. What? And the contact lenses that I'm wearing. Both of those are going to be affected, bruh. And you over there, do you think you're talking to somebody who don't know nothing, brother? I know. I did my homework. I knew who was coming in front of me today. You think I take my job for a joke?
You wear, the very contact lenses I'm wearing, those are derivatives of oil and petroleum as well. So you do realize that by not allowing for new refineries, you're going to increase the costs on the very people we're all trying to help?
Wow.
I think, again, we're talking about energy security.
Well, I would agree. This is energy security.
Right.
Because if you want to make sure that the costs for the people who have to buy product, poor people, they don't have escape velocity. You know what I mean? They don't have that. So is it prudent to not allow for the things necessary to keep costs low in the name of the Green New Deal? Is that prudence?
It is imprudent to double down on a losing strategy of drilling our way to energy security.
So the only thing you want to do is just debate that his side is not as good as your side, but you couldn't come with any facts. That would be extremely helpful, man. Other than, putting it all in the cake and saying the global market does what it do, baby, and we can't control it. You know what I mean? It's going to do what it do, baby. If it goes up, it goes down. We ain't got no control of that. But it's far better than what you talking about. And plus, your mama ugly. You might as well say that, man. You might as well start talking about his mama. You ain't got nothing else to talk about.
On a losing strategy of drilling our way to energy security. It's not possible.
Mr. Drummond, do you realize that America was energy secure? Literally 4 years ago, America was energy secure.
America was not energy secure 4 years ago.
Mr. Drummond, do you not acknowledge the fact that we were exporting oil to other parts of the world in the United States?
Ooh. If we're exporting oil to other people in the United States, then obviously that means
we were exporting.
Absolutely. We were exporting
4 years
natural gas last year when prices were going through the roof. It did nothing for domestic consumers of that natural gas. This is a global market, and to insulate American households and our country from all the vagaries and chaos of the world, the best thing we can do, the most prudent thing we can do is invest in batteries,
Mr.
and
Drummond,
renewables.
let me jump to
secure our
batteries real
energy
quick because I'm running out
future
of
and
time.
not be reliant on
batteries
any
real quick.
global
Mr.
supply
Drummond,
chain.
we're playing my time. Batteries are made up with elements. You need elements to actually create batteries.
Rare earth minerals.
Do you acknowledge that most of the rare earth minerals and cobalt are being mined in other parts of the world, mostly with African child slave labor by the Chinese? Do you acknowledge that?
I am crystal clear. And do you acknowledge?
Do you think that's okay? Do you think that's okay?
That is absolutely not okay.
You think it's okay for child slave
is
labor
not
in
okay.
Africa to provide batteries for us here in the United States?
It is not okay.
So which one is it? I'm asking you.
he got him. Hold on. As my man Lou said, got him.
Absolutely not okay.
You think it's okay for child slave labor
not
in
okay.
Africa to provide batteries for us here in the United States?
It is not okay.
So which one is it? I'm asking you. You just said it's okay.
I didn't say it was okay. Let the record reflect. I did not say it was okay. I said it is not okay.
Well, let me set the record straight because I'm over my time. I don't think it's okay. I think it's wrong, especially
And I agree with you that
considering
it's not okay.
that fossil fuels provide more than enough than what we need for our economy to survive by yield back.
Boom, bruh. Talking about shut you down, bruh. He shut you down, bruh.